Hey world, it is your girl Nikki B with Beauty Beauty, and I am so glad that you guys have tuned in today. And oh my gosh, we're here. It's 2024. Happy New Year. I hope everybody had a great holiday and is ready to get the grinding, hitting the floor running. Today, we will be talking about after the smoke settles. And I don't mean like real smoke, of course. We're talking about figuratively. So if you have ever worked in retail, and pretty much I think everybody has worked in retail. Even if you haven't worked in retail, you know as a consumer what it is like during the holidays. Mind blowing, right? So I'm just going to paint a picture for you. During the holidays, us as beauty professionals, it is super chaotic. If you have never experienced holiday as a hairstylist, holidays as a service professional in the beauty business, in any service, honestly, hold your horses, like buckle your seatbelts, because it gets real. It has been crazy. That is a time when everybody tries to get in. Everyone wants to look their best. You busting out highlights, you busting out colors, you're bringing out the heavy artillery. This is the time where we are showing up and we are really showing out because everyone wants to look best. Nobody wants the turkey to look better than them. Nobody wants Aunt May to be talking about, your hair look crazy and you ain't got a man. So we want to make sure that we are on all our, 10 toes down and we looking their greatest. So now it is January. The smoke has settled. It's quiet in the room. And this is the time where most service professionals are like, oh my God, is my business going to sustain? Like, come on, guys. We should be used to this by now. This is the quiet after the storm, if you will. Honestly, this is a time that I appreciate because we can rest, regroup, and restructure. That's the gem right there. Rest, regroup, and restructure. This is January. This is the time where we can just kind of enjoy the moment, if you will, and figure out what's next for our business. We can make sure in this time that we are strategizing so that we can show up as our best self for the people who we are choosing to serve. Hear me out on this. Strategizing. Figure out in this time, are you revamping your business? Are you going to rebrand? Are you going to add any additional streams of income? This is the time where you need to be figuring out what the budget looks like. What was last year's numbers? Are we now going to take into account if we're going to learn anything different to add to our businesses, to add value to what we already give to our client base? Are we going to attend any shows this year? Are we going to do any workshops, attend any classes, whether it be in person or if it's going to be virtual? This is the time right now that we need to be figuring out our strategy, figuring out how we're going to show up online, because I don't know about you, but if you have not been digging into social media and taking advantage of everything that it has to offer for you, you are already 10 steps behind. So this is our time, guys. Sit down, write your notes, figure out how, we're going to show up online. Figure out how do you want the public to perceive you, in this year, in this space. This is your time. You know, everybody comes up with the new year, new me. I want you to really put forth the work for whatever that you put on that vision board to actually come to fruition, because it's, you know, all well and to the good that we put in, you know, put it in paper, we put it in writing, but it's nothing if you're not putting the work behind it for it to actually happen. So for me, I am a planner girl. Love my planners. I look forward to my planners. I get a planner every December. I write everything out. You know, I do my vision board. That's my vision board. And as you see, it's someplace where I'm going to lay eyes on it every day, several times a day. So that way it's I'm holding me accountable for the things that I want to happen. So now I know what I have to do in order for those things, my vision, to come true. Because it's not just gonna happen just because you wanted it to happen. Like, manifestation just really doesn't happen like that. It's not like, you know, a genie. We manifest things, but we still have to do the work. It's kind of like, you know, faith without works is dead. That's pretty much how it operates. So let's get our strategy in order, take this time, regroup, and figure out what we are going to do in this space. Another thing, and I know I probably put the cart before the horse, but I'm assuming that I'm talking to people who have their affairs in order. And if you don't, perfect timing. There is no time like the present. So if you do not have your paperwork in order to legitimize yourself as a registered business, I urge you now, this is January, this is the time for you to get your stuff in order, get your paperwork in order, register your business with your Secretary of State. You know, it become something other than a DBA. I know that'll be a whole nother class, but if you decide to show up in your business as your best self, you can qualify for so many other things as a business, a beauty business even. If you decide that, you know, I'm going to take things serious and start operating as a business and not as a hustle. I know that's going to go over so many people's head, but I need it to be right in your face. And I need you to understand how important that is, because you can't expect for clients to take you serious if you don't take you serious. Point blank and the period. So I want you to also do that. Get you a folder. This is like the first day of school. I'm giving you the syllabus. Get you a folder. We need a binder, your 3-ring binder. Get you your good old Lisa Frank, all your color pencils. Put your papers in there. Go online, figure out what it is that you need to do, so that you can show up in your business, that people can respect you when you're telling them, oh no, I no longer do text message booking. I need you to head over to my website or my booking link. Yes, a booking link. I know it's real new school for some of the old heads, but it's called evolving, and we are evolving with the times. So we don't want to just be kind of playing the cat and mouse chase and trying to figure out what you got open, what time can you come. Like, you should still be accessible, of course, not too accessible, but you should still have a way for clients to contact you, of course, in case of cancellation, yada, yada, yada. But you want to make sure that you are set up, you have an online presence, you have a website, a booking site, whatever it is, with all of your information on there, your location. What is it about people in these secret locations? I don't get it unless, of course, you're working from home. You know, everybody has, you know, a place in life and business that they are in. And I get that we are in this time of cutback. I hate to claim a recession. I mean, it is what it is, but we still need to be professional. I'm just not really big on back and forth. So I don't really understand when people contact me, where are you located? It's in the bio. It's on my website. Like, I have a website. You can see where I'm located, what my hours are, how to get in contact with me, how to book, what my pricing is. There is nothing, honestly, that you should have to ask me other than, how do you like your coffee? Period. Seriously, I am that transparent online. There is nothing hidden about me. The only thing that, I mean, really honestly, and like all jokes aside, that I can see people asking, and I don't know that, but you know, do I do natural hair? I mean, it's clear what I do from my online presence, whether, you know, on all platforms. I'm a short hair specialist. It states that. My pictures show that. So that is something that's like huge to me. But I feel like I'm ranting now, going off on a rant. But like I said, this is January. I want you to figure out if you're going to be a specialist, if you aren't already specializing in something. What do you want to be known for in this industry so that you can be deemed as the go-to for that? And that doesn't mean that you don't do other things, and there are some people that's like that, like myself. I am a specialist, and that's all I do. That's my choice. But great thing in this industry that we work in, especially working for yourself, you can choose how you want to show up. If you don't remember anything from this right here today, it's going to ring in your head, even in your sleep. How do I want to show up? And I want that to be on your brain, because every day you step forward to the world, I want you to think to yourself, how am I going to show up today? How am I going to, how are people viewing me? And that's your billboard. You are your billboard. You are the face of your business. So it is important. So let's figure this out. We're going to rest, regroup. We're not going to worry about it being slow, because this right now, we're preparing for February. February is typically that time where things start to look a little bit more like normal, in my opinion, from years to come. And just so you know, January right now, we're dealing with this kind of like the slow thing, because people are bouncing back. We didn't spent the bag, we done blew a bag, whatever y'all want to call it, whatever phrase they're using nowadays. People, it's the holidays. We've spent money, we've traveled, so people are trying to figure life out or get back on their feet. People are still on vacation right now, so it's like, okay, educators, they still haven't gotten back to work. They chilling, they enjoying a time of no commitments, not having to be no place and no time. So that includes you, sis, bro. And I mean, it's okay. Things will come back to normal, because people still got to show up in front of people. Folks got to go to work, and things are going to bounce back. This is, we do this, people. Y'all know this. This is another reason why it's very important to have some sort of documentation. And when I say that, I mean some bookkeeping. That's the word I need. Bookkeeping, so that you can go back and look, okay, how was this last January, before you start scratching and beginning to panic. Oh my God, the schedule is, no, go back and look at last year, this very date, the year before that, this very date, if you were doing hair then, and the year before that. It is nothing more consistent than our industry, period. Especially if you work in it the way you're supposed to be working it. This industry is so consistent. I promise you, I can tell you what it's going to be like blindfolded. So, don't fret. We're one weekend, come at least by the third week, you're going to be like, whew, that was what they call it. This is just practice. This is just a rehearsal. It was a fire drill. We just want to see how you were going to respond under pressure. But this is your time, guys. Figure stuff out. Take some notes. Jot some things down. Let's redirect and refocus and figure out how we are going to show up for the people who we decide to serve. Make sure that you get something out of this today. And if you don't, I'm going to show up again, and I'm going to be here and again and again and again and again and again and again and again, because this is the very first of the year, and I'm going to be with you, God willing, and He say so, for the rest of the year. So if there's anything that you want to talk about, I am going to be here to assist beauty business professionals. I like to call them beautypreneurs, with putting policies and procedures in place and understanding this crazy thing called the beauty business industry, so that you can be successful and that you can build your business and thrive and not have to be talking about, I'm about to go and get a job. Okay, nothing's wrong with a job. I love jobs because my clients have jobs, but this is your gift and I want you to thrive in it. And I'm giving you the tea for the free because I love you. I wish there was something like this and somebody like this to help guide me when I was starting off in the industry. Now, we decades in and we're still gleaning off of the people like myself and my mentors and things of that nature. So, like I say, it's no time like the present. Better late than never. But I am here for you. Drop a comment down in the box below. Make sure that you subscribe. Make sure that you share this video with somebody in your industry, because I know we travel in packs. We know somebody that knows somebody. We know another beauty business professional that needs to hear this information, that needs to hear, don't fret, this is just a fire drill. February is coming and so are your clients. Claim it, know it, practice it, walk in it, regroup, redirect, re-strategize, and get ready for what's to come. I'm your girl, Nikki B, and this is Beauty TV, and I'll see you next time. Bye.